Hi everyone, this is Sunera with Itsy Bitsy and I'm here to show you a brand new tutorial on how you can make this adorable shop card using a rotary cutter. Now in order to make this project, you're going to need some striped cardstock. The striped cardstock really gives the appropriate flair of a canopy. So if you can make it using a striped cardstock, that's perfect. This is the rotary cutter. It comes with a set of 3 blades and in a very handy little blade case like this. So in order to change the blade, all you have to do is unscrew the little nut at the back and then let the screw from the front fall out. Then you'll find the blade easily slips out and you can put it in place in the little blade case with the other blades, which are straight, a small wave and a broader wave. Now I'm going to use the broad wave to create this canopy card, and I'm just going to slip it back inside the rotary cutter, put the screw right into the middle from the bottom end, and then I'm going to add the washer and finally the nut. Once that's screwed tightly into place, my blade is ready to be used, and all I have to do is just slip the little blade on button down. Then the blade gets exposed, it's extremely sharp, and you're ready now to cut. So you place your cardstock exactly where you want it and use a ruler as a guide to make sure you're cutting a nice straight line, and then just run the rotary cutter down the ruler. The piece comes out neatly, nicely and crisply, and you've got this perfect little canopy edge for your shop card. Now I've cut the canopy edge to size, and now I'm just going to score it, leaving half an inch on either side. It's about 2 inches wide, and I've kept half an inch on either side. Now what I'm going to do is fold one side forward and one side back. So the top side I'm folding forward, and the bottom edge with the canopy wave I folded backwards. So it can now be glued onto the card, but if you want to add a ribbon to the top, you have to do that beforehand. So I'm going to take this pretty white cross-grain ribbon from Itsy Bitsy. I'm going to glue it in place, add a little more glue on top of the ribbon, like so, and then I'm going to place my little canopy right on top of that, as straight as I can get it. Next, I'm just going to use the ribbon to tie a pretty bitty bow. Those of you who know me know I'm obsessed with the perfect bow, so I'm going to spend some time on this. And if you want a tutorial on how I get my bow so perfect, let me know. I'll be happy to do that. Once the bow looks as good as it can, I'm going to trim off the edges and keep it ready for the base. Now, before I do that, I want a little bit of a border edge to the shop, almost like the shop wall. So I'm just taking some complementary cardstock. I've cut it into a thin strip and I'm just adding it on either side of the shop card because I just felt that gave it a more complete appearance. Trim off the edges, and it's now time to get to work on the base. Now the base is a template which will be included in my blog. You can have a look to get the measurements. I've already drawn it out and cut it out, so I just need to score along the score lines. Don't bother with the measurements, it's all going to be on the blog along with the template. Once that's done, I'm just going to fold it along the score lines. All the folds are inwards so that it can be all glued down, so that it gives a kind of a 3D counter to the shop card. Almost as if the items in the shop are being, sold at this counter. I'm going to add glue on all the folded flaps, including the little tiny ones. And then I'm just going to close it all up together to make it into a 3-dimensional little box piece. Then I'm going to glue it to the bottom of the card. If it's, it's taking a little bit of time to glue because I've not adhered it effectively. So in such a scenario, I'm just going to use maybe double-sided tape or some such thing to keep it perfectly in place. And that's pretty much it. That's how you make a shop card. Now you gotta just embellish it with all the little decorations that appeal to you. Here's the final product of this project that I made. I added a bunch of roses, some itsy bitsy florets, of course some pearls, some glitter, a wonderful majestic wedding cake in the center, and a pretty sentiment for the top canopy. This is of course a wedding card. Here's another card I made, another shop card I made, but this time the theme was a baby card. So I filled the shop window with all these baby embellishments as if it was a baby shop. It's for a pretty little girl, a new baby girl, and the sentiment said, "Welcome to the world, little one." So this is pretty much how you make a shop card. It's really cute, really easy to do, and with the rotary cutter you can easily get the effect you want. Thanks for watching. Bye.